morning from Yuma, Arizona. Stayed at the Love's Resort last night. This is probably the worst Love's location I've ever seen in my life. You got the planes, the trains, and the automobiles. And by that I mean you've got the jets landing at the base. Base is behind me, 2 miles, 3 miles. So the planes come in and land, and you're right in line with the landing strip, with the runway. And these aren't just regular jets. These are Harrier jets. I don't know if you've ever come in contact with a Harrier jet or not. They're the ones that can vertically take off and land. So the thrust, they have enormous amounts of thrust. And then they angle it to take straight up and then take off. When they come in and land, they're at full throttle. They're at a steep angle as they come in to land, and I guess at the last second they straighten it out and drop it down. But they come in full throttle, and if you've ever been around a Harrier jet, they're loud. They're probably 5, 6, 7, 8 times louder than a normal military jet. They're stupid loud. So you've got the planes. Then you got the trains. Right behind the trailer, there's a set of train tracks. It's about 50 foot off the back of the trailer. So when a train comes through, it's loud as well. And then the automobiles, you've got all the traffic in the parking lot. Cars in, trucks in, air brakes, backup beepers. Yeah, this is probably the worst Love's in the world, in my opinion. It's horrible. Didn't sleep well at all. I'm gonna have to pull over and take a safety nap in a couple hours when I get down the road. Still haven't found me another backhaul. The one I have now pays for all the expenses on this trip, so the first 4 stops just goes in the right pocket, and the one I'm on now, the backhaul coming out of Travis, that goes in the left pocket. I'd like to find one. I don't, at this point, I've only got 34 hours left in my cycle, and it's like 20 hours to home from here, so I've only got 1 day of drive time, day and a half of drive time to play with to go get a backhaul picked up and delivered before I have to take a hard reset, my 34-hour reset. So depends on where it goes. I'm gonna have to do a hard reset somewhere in there. The broker's either gonna have to live with it or just I'm not gonna take it. So well, speaking of trains, here goes one now. Yeah, lovely 3 o'clock in the morning when you're trying to sleep. Yeah, so we'll get over to MCAS Yuma, Marine Corps Air Station Yuma, get this order delivered, and I'll see if I can find something Tucson, Phoenix, something like that. Even west side of Texas, Pecos, Midland, somewhere in there, I can find something going back to Dallas, Fort Worth, something back close to the house. So we'll get in here, we'll get this delivered, we'll get on the road, we'll check in a little while. See you. So found something kind of cool driving through Arizona. Maricopa, Arizona, South Phoenix. 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I don't know where I'm at. Maricopa. There is a place called Apex Motor Club. And it's like a Formula One style racetrack where you can take your own cars out. And I think they have, I have to check. I think they have cars that you can rent for the day or so many hours and drive it around the track. It's a real racetrack. It's kind of cool. Them boys are hustling running around that track. They are moving. But yeah, kind of cool. We'll put that on the list of things we've seen. Check. See ya. Alright, so I'm somewhere between Phoenix and Albuquerque out in the mountains. Somewhere. Payson's behind me. This is Sitgreaves National Forest, wherever that is on the map. This is the highest I've ever been in elevation on land while driving. I'm at 7,500, I'm still climbing, 7,577 feet in elevation. That's higher than the Continental Divide. The Continental Divide's like 7,250 or something. So we are touching the clouds up here. When you look up, it seems like the clouds are like you can touch them. They look that close. It's kind of a trip. But yeah, we're way up here. Before we started climbing, because I had a strong west wind behind me, I was getting 15 miles to the gallon. I'm down, my average is down to under 12 now. So we climbed and we climbed and we climbed, and we took all of our MPG away from us. I thought I was doing pretty good on fuel mileage, and killed it. But you know what? I gotta come down the other side somewhere. What goes up must come down. So I'll get it back. But as of right now, yeah, we're way up here, 7,600 now. We're up here. Check in with you in a little while. Okay, anybody guess where I'm staying tonight? One more night, then I'll be home tomorrow. I have about 9 hours to the house tomorrow. Can anybody guess where I'm staying tonight? Can you guess what's about 10 hours and 20 minutes away from Yuma? Moriarty. Back to Moriarty. There's got to be some kind of temporal time flux, something or another with Moriarty, because it doesn't matter where I start, that's where I run out of time. Moriarty. Usually it's from somewhere in California or Nevada. This time it's from Yuma, Arizona. Same thing. Moriarty. Staying in Moriarty. That is all.
Don't know the time I'm letting go. I wanna find someone to love. I feel alive. I think you know we're getting down, we're getting low. Low. We're getting down, we're getting low.
Home for the night, Moriarty, New Mexico. Left about 40 minutes on the drive clock. It's fine. About 9 hours to the house tomorrow. We're going to call it quits on this episode 17. I want to be able to just drive tomorrow and not have to worry about shooting video or working the angles with the phone. So we'll make this video and we'll call it good for 17. And we'll start over next week. We'll find something else and we'll do new run, new week. See you guys next week.